Pull up to the block and you can shop. Better watch out, cause the cops hot. We shoot a shots if we see the eye. You can't ball if you ain't got no hustle. I keep my grind on, fuck the struggle.
What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. All right, check it out, man. Fight night, baby. Fight night. We're gonna get some action in. I didn't even turn on the fight yet. I just got back home. My man Angel Santos. What's up, Angel? Appreciate you, dog. Ronnie. All right. Nah. You actually early. I was a little late, about 5 minutes late, Ronnie. It wasn't you, it was me. Yeah, I had to make a run right quick. A very important run. Could not watch this fight without making that run. So, who y'all got, man? Who y'all got in this Claressa Shields? I think everybody probably got Claressa Shields in this fight, man. I picked her by unanimous decision. I don't think she's gonna stop the girl. But hey, you know, this Ivana, she throw hands, man. I was doing some film study on the girl. She throw hands, bro. That girl's serious with it. Like it ain't gonna be no she's not just gonna walk through her. I say that. All right, so this goddamn stream. Intangible Boxing, what's good with you, bro? Mr. Bokelberger, you forgot the Slim. He always put Slim behind it. Bokelberger Slim. What's up, Intangible? Damn, what the hell, bro? Trick for that. So who y'all got, man? Who you got, Angel? Intangible, Remy 22. My man Remy. Hey, Remy, your cats, boy. Them things dangerous, bro. Those cats was battling, man. Damn, man. So I'm getting nothing. Don't care about Shields fight. Yeah. That's me too, bro. I mean, I actually want to see Claressa Shields fight. I'm not gonna say I don't care about her fight, but I'm watching the card mainly for Boots Ennis. That's what I'm watching the card for. But man, Boots Ennis got to step up now, bro. Like it's beginning to be like the same. And I don't care what anybody say. It's the same Tank Davis situation, but here's the difference, and I can guarantee you this is what people going to say, because he's not signed to any major like Hearn or Arum or Heyman or DAZN or anything like that. So they're going to say that they're not giving them the fights and this, that, and the third. You know, you need to sign with one of them. That might be the case, but listen, man, you can't be going this many fights and not proving anything. Period. Like, the dude got, like, this would be his 25th fight, bro. 25th fight, and you're not even in contendership. Like, you're not even in top 10 rankings. You're not, like, a belt is not even in your eyesight right now. You 25 fights in already. He got the same amount of fights as Errol Spence. Boots got to step it up and do something. People talking about he'll beat Errol Spence. Well, step it up, bro. Yeah. Yep. Shields versus Ivana. Ivana Habazin or something like that. Habazin. I don't know how to say her name. Boots fighting a prison tattoo artist. Yeah. Boots better hope he won't boxing in prison. Dude might come out there and put something tough on Boots. He ain't ranked. What is he ranked? Is he ranked? I didn't even know he was ranked. Who did he beat to be ranked? What's up? What's up, Smoke? Yeah, that's why I said he ain't signing no majors. That's part of Boots Ennis's problem. He's not signed to any majors. So you gonna have to sign to somebody. I mean, to some extent, like you can't blame him because he don't want to. I guess he don't want to lock himself down to nobody. But then you gotta look at him like, no, bro, he's gonna have to sign up to somebody if he want to get some fights. I mean, he's fighting at 147, so logically people will say, oh, he need to go to the PBC. But, I'm not sure. Probably he got a lot of opportunity there, especially if he start beating people. If he start beating Lipinets and Ugas and moving on up and beating Danny's and shit like that, then he'll get right in there as far as being able to capture a title. If he goes to top rank, he could go fight for a title, but he'd probably get his ass whipped, in my opinion, because he's still a little green, So he could go fight Crawford, but it'll probably be another one on Crawford's hash. You know what I mean? I don't think Jalik think my dude Jalik, he think that Boots Ennis, he said, well, I didn't say ready for Crawford, but give him one or two more fights and he ready for Crawford. I gotta see Boots fight somebody in at a higher, at a higher level. Ralph Lauren. Ralph, that Lauren fight. She could because this girl Habazin, the way I was seeing her fight, like sometimes she's reckless, but it appears she hits hard, but sometimes she's reckless. And Claressa Shields is too technical for that. So she's gonna have to be on her P's and Q's. Like, I actually agree with Smoke. You could see it. It'd be a TKO, like, you know what I mean? You could see that. I picked unanimous decision. I didn't pick Claressa Shields to stop her. But he got some merit to that. At least if you watch the girl fight. I went and looked at a couple of her fights and she swings kind of wide and like I said, Claressa Shields is pretty technical, so she can hurt her and then hit her with a flurry of punches. You know how that happens, and then the ref stop the fight because she can't protect herself or something like that, and she could get a stoppage that way. That's possible. What's up, Ty? Ty Legacy in the building. Crawford got a hell of a lot more experience than Boots. Fights and big fight. Yeah, I don't know about Boots fighting him yet either. That was just a scenario, because for 147, at least at this point, it's only two places to go to. I mean, if you're trying to get the titles, it's either the PBC or top rank. Now you could go over to Eddie Hearn, and I'm pretty sure Aram. He's already shown that he'd be willing to work with the Zone and Hearn, so he could probably go to Hearn, and Hearn can pit him up against some of those English fighters. And some of UK fighters I've seen at that weight class. I've seen some of them. I don't think that Boots would have an issue with any of their fighters in the UK. It's just like 147 is top ranked in PBC at this point. Until somebody else outside of them win the belt. I mean, Crawford got one, and then the rest of them at the PBC. So, all right, that's what's up, the Quags. Appreciate you, brother. So that's just how it is. You're gonna have to take his pick, one or the other. Justin Trouble in the building. What's up, Justin? Oh, this Justin Jr. Nah, man, I'm gonna get ready to commentate this fight. Justin, I'm getting ready to do commentary on these fights, bro. This ain't that kind of live, man. This is a D. Jefferson live. This is the Claressa Shields fight, brother. You not watching the fights, Justin? I see you got Hoist Gracie, man. What the hell? I need to go check that video out. That dude's a legend, bro. I haven't checked it out, though, yet. PBC damn near on 147. Yeah, that's a fact, the Quags. It ain't holding on to the belts tight, ain't they, bro? Passing them around amongst the PBC fighters, only fighting low-level fighters outside of it. They holding on to those belts. Gotta pry them damn things from their dead fingers. Oh, no. I just got caught up in a stupid lie, Ty. That's all, bro. And then you just kind of expressed the fact, but nah, I'm just not. I just wanted to kind of kick it with the chat. That's all, and because I don't want nobody coming up here getting into no damn back and forth, especially with my man Smoke in the building. Smoke always excite the crowd. But Boots Ennis, man, who do you guys think that he should fight next? That's the question. Who should he fight next? Now he did just call out some names and stuff, right? He just called out Keith Thurman. I believe he called out Danny. So he called out some names, but who should he fight next? Who y'all think he should fight next? What, am I gonna watch the fight off my computer? One of them. This one right here. That's what I'm gonna watch the fight off. What you watching the fight off of? Justin Jr.? Yeah, there you go, Darkness. That's what I'm talking about. That would be a good one. That would be a good one. And I was saying, like, you got to get that boy all he can handle, though, man. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now, because you guys is tough. He's a skilled fighter too. He's already fought high level competition. You know what I mean? So that would be a good fight. I would like to see that. That's what that's one person that he should fight next. Of course, we'll never get him in there with Virgil Ortiz, but I would love to see that one too. I always say that. Cerrone should fight Danny. I would like to see him fight Danny. That's a dangerous fight for him right there. Because Danny Garcia can put him away. Boots he never tasted nothing yet. That's another thing. All of these people so hype off of Boots, they ain't even seen him hit yet. They don't even know what his chin is about. What if this dude got a glass chin, bro? Like, he's super talented, but he just got a glass chin. Boom, somebody hit him and sleep him. I don't think Cerrone ready for those guys, Ralph. Not me personally. My guy Jalik. Yeah, I know. I know, but no. I told that lie, Samuel, because Justin was asking to get up here, and I wasn't doing all of that. Like, I wasn't dropping no links. Then Ty, he came out and said something, so I had to confess. Ty gave me up, threw me under the bus.
Someone said they were hungry.
Oh, my snack's making you hungry? I'm still eating these Boston baked beans. I've been eating these things since I was her age, since I was like 8 or 9 years old.
I'm 9.
I said 8 or 9. So it was when I was 9.
You said 8 or 9.
Yeah, well, you're 9.
I'm not 8 or 9.
Yeah, but you're 9. So you're the old. Might be green. No, King. You guys. Yeah. You guys. That's what I think. I think that's unanimous. I think you guys is unanimous. What about Lippignets? What about Boots versus Lippignets? That'll be a good fight. I mean, you know, Lippignet's not going to lay down in there, and he's going to have to work to get at Boots. I think Boots could actually beat Lippignets because Lippignets hits hard, but he still got some habits from kickboxing that he need to drop. No, not yet, bro. I don't have time for that either, Justin, and I'm not as tech savvy as all you guys.
Who's Justin?
Somebody in the chat.
Oh.
What up, King? Oh, Justin, you hungry? Well, go get something to eat.
I told you someone said he was hungry.
Yeah, that's Justin.
Does your daughter have or like cats?
No, we don't have any cats.
I guess you noticed my cat shirt. It says "Never Stop Dreaming."
No, we don't have any pets right now.
I wouldn't put him in there with him yet if I was moving him.
Yeah, I mean, you talking about Virgil? Or you talking about Lippignets going in there with you guys? Ty?
I don't either, D. Oh, it's Batman. I'm speaking my sports talk. What do these candies taste like? They're Boston baked beans. They're candy-coated peanuts.
Yeah, it's just like a basic sugar shell around peanuts, really.
Yeah.
Any kind of sugar candy. It's colored. It ain't really got too much flavor. They're just addictive, bro. I've been eating them for so many years.
Boots doesn't deserve a fight with Yugis right now. He has to work his way up. Yugis isn't a gatekeeper. He is in line to get a fight for one of the championships soon. Yeah,
that's a fact. That's a fact, Samuel. But just remember, we just said those are fights we would like to see. Motherfucker, we ain't say those are fights that's going to happen.
Nice.
Be right back. All right, that's what's up.
At Speaker Mind Sports Talk, not healthy to eat candy bee. Yes, that can cause cavities and sugar bugs.
You see my teeth? I got one missing though, right there.
Yup. You need to take very good care of your teeth so you won't get tartar, enamel, gingivitis, tartar, stuff like that.
Yeah, you hear that?
You are one of them, little girl. Don't talk back to your daddy.
Oh no. She don't. That's my little angel.
At Justin JR962 in moderation.
Yeah, don't read the name. My man Lewis, basketball, football, wrestling network in the building.
Shout out to my main D, the Godfather Jefferson.
Hey, what you doing, bro? Are you doing the Pistons Cavs? Close game? Okay, that's what's up, bro. Appreciate you coming through. I was gonna check him out, but this thing be acting stupid, bro.
Be right back, D. I'm going to get food. Are you gonna order roosters?
Nah.
D, the Godfather Jefferson, the hardest working man in YouTube land. Just wanted to stop by to hit the like button and say greetings and solutions to you and your loved ones.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, G Boogie. Layton in the building. What's up, Layton? What do you say, G Boogie?
D, I'm 51 years old with no cavities and all my teeth intact. Ain't that a blessing?
Yeah, it is. Took care of them chompers, G Boogie.
D, where my wrench, bro?
What you mean? I thought I gave you the wrench.
You need enamel, sweetie. What is enamel? I thought it was a bad thing for your teeth.
No. You gotta have it. It's a coating. It's the hardest tissue in the human body. Did you guys know that?
Enamel.
The enamel is a tissue, and it's the hardest tissue. Yeah, it protects your teeth.
Great facts with Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent reading. Thank you. I am very skilled at reading.
Very skilled. Very skilled. Let's get this smoke. Oh, yeah, you never been on here when I let her read the comments. Have you, Smoke? Now, I forgot what I was getting ready to look up for somebody. So, do any of y'all think that Claressa Shields will get the stop on this, Ivana? I don't think she'll get the stop, man. I got unanimous decision. Smoke, do you think she could get the stop, or was you just saying that that's a way that she could stop her, like a rare stoppage? Or do you think she might get the stoppage? Because I don't think Claressa Shields is like, she's a good boxer, but I don't think she's really powerful.
God bless you and the little queen, my brother.
Thanks, dog. Appreciate that, G Boogie.
I am royalty.
Yeah, be humble.
I'm a nice person. No first time.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. She been reading for a while since she was 2.
Smoke, bro.
Oh yeah, you did put it. I didn't even look at him. I didn't even look at him, Smoke.
I put it in
because I didn't do yeah, he talking about the prediction league. Because I didn't do Saturdays. I just put in Fridays. And then I'll probably do Saturdays tomorrow.
Saturday?
Yeah, because the fights in our prediction league, you got 4 fights on Thursday and then the other 7 are on Saturday. So I just put the ones in for Friday. There's no rush, man. I gotta look at some of those fights. Some of these fighters, man, Champ be off the chain. I don't know where he gets some of those fighters from. And then y'all want to get in the prediction league? Let me put the information in the chat for you.
The ref will wave it off. Does that mean refuge?
Referee.
Yeah,
Layton. I feel you. That's what Smoke was saying earlier. It could probably be one of those situations where it's like, she'll get a rare, like a TKO type. Buddha's ranked number 13 for the WBO. Oh, yeah, I don't. Well, yeah, I guess it's top 15 is what matters, right? Yeah, I only top 10, man. I don't care about 11, 12, 13. I don't care about none of that. But I know, like, they got the ranking set up top 15, so, yeah.
I think she points her.
Yeah, that's what I say, Quack. I say the same thing, bro. I think unanimous decision, I see the thing is, like, Claressa Shields is pretty fast, and this Habazin, she's fast too, but she just leave herself so wide. Like, she's not as technical as Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields is a little bit of a better boxer than her. Remy says no stoppage. Yeah.
No stoppage.
Yeah, I don't think so either, Remy. My man G Boogie. Hey, man, F that. I'm getting ready to open up there.
I think she'll get the unanimous decision versus her opponent.
Unanimous.
Yeah. I was about to say opponent. God.
No, you said opponent.
opponent.
You did say opponent.
Yeah.
Oh, you say you was about to say opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there ain't no doggone word.
We learned about drop
All right, there it is, man.
at school today.
I switched it up. All right, Justin, I'm gonna kick you off if you come on here with that nonsense now.
Yep.
You gotta conduct yourself. Don't start that cutting people off. I had to kick Smoke backstage.
I wouldn't want to cut somebody off while they're talking. It's rude. My brother Tim W. Greetings and solutions to you. Salutations.
What's up, D?
What's up, Justin?
I don't have enough money to pay for the fight, so I'm looking for a link. I'm scrambling for it right now.
No, it's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't say because I usually watch. Well, I'm not gonna say it on here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, man. People know about your stream, but
yeah, I know one.
No, it's. I mean, a lot of these fights. That fight's on. What is that fight on Showtime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still have to pay for it?
I mean, if you have Showtime, it's just on Showtime. You don't have to.
You
it's
have
not
to
a
do a
subscription,
though.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
good news. I'm 5 away from 300 subscribers, but
that's excellent.
Yeah, I think that Claressa Shields is trying too hard to trash talk because she knows that the women's fights don't sell that much.
Well, I mean, that trash talk and all of that banter is what helps sell fights sometimes, you know?
It is.
That's promoted. Like, it's just like the WWE, these guys talk all this trash right now, and people get hype over that.
Yeah, but that's scripted.
Historically, it's sold fights. No, but even and see, there you go with the youth again, bro. Muhammad Ali was all mouth, bro. This is what sold, and this was way back then. That's been selling for years historically, bro. Fighters and combat sports talk shit to each other. Look at Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? That sells. Floyd Mayweather. He was a trash talker. That sells. These are people that sold millions and millions of views. So that's what she's just trying to do. She's trying to bring it over there. That's how you market yourself.
I can tell the trash talks cheap. It's not like Conor McGregor trash talk where it's that good or something. But you know, that's why that's why she wanted to fight Amanda Nunes because you know, it's the bigger payday. We know that obviously. Everybody, did you hear that, 1D?
He said, yeah, it's a bigger payday.
It's a bigger payday? And, you know...
It's a bigger payday because it's a cross-sport promotion.
Yeah, but I don't think Amanda Nunes is dumb enough to go over to boxing to do it. So if Claressa goes over to MMA to do it, first of all, it takes years to get your wrestling game down. And also, you know, it's because boxers do get paid more than MMA fighters, but for women's, the women MMA fighters, the huge ones, get paid more than the huge boxing female stars.
What's up?
Hey, the quads. Yeah. I never say I reached 300. I'm just saying 5 away.
So, Samuel said Claressa talking about she got newfound power. Where'd she find it at, Samuel? Well, I don't think it was lost. I think it was never there, to tell you the truth, bro.
She's too much flash, no thunder. I doubt she stops her.
Yeah. But I mean, now I wouldn't say she's flash now, Quags. Like she can box, bro. Like, let's give her that. She can box. You know what I mean? She can box. And she got pretty good head movement. She get a little sloppy sometimes, but
you like the
skills can box though.
You like the new profile better than the old?
What profile?
You see my new YouTube profile?
No, I haven't. I'm gonna go on there after I do this live because I want to see that Hoist Gracie. Did he come through? Did you do that interview?
Yeah, I did it. It was unexpected.
Yeah, I wanna go check it out, bro.
Yeah, I just got someone who wanted to interview me today.
Sweet. Yep,
Have you
keep
ever
pushing.
had that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, Justin, I'm new on YouTube too, bro.
Yeah, and just saying that.
I'm not even a year. I'm not even a year in.
Me neither.
Like, yeah, I'm new. I'm new, just like you on YouTube. That's why I say you're doing a good job.
How'd you grow this much faster?
Time, research, just a whole lot of different.
Yeah, I do that, and I'll
email you. We can talk back and forth or whatever. You know,
I've been
and give you some
out
strategies and stuff. But you're doing a great job. I mean, listen, man, you got the edge up on a lot of us out here. Hold on right quick. Let me give some shout outs right quick. I just see some people step in the building.
I'm 7 months in, you're 7 months in.
Hey. Hold on for a second, brother. I got you. Tim W in the building. What's good with you? My man Boxing Logic United stepped in the building. Obi, I seen you. I know I shouted you out. And the realest one, what's up, realest one? Appreciate y'all coming through. Yeah, I think I don't know, like 7, almost 8 months. 7, almost 8 months, Justin. So
yep, same with me. I'm just gonna check right now. We're 4 away, guys. We just got another extra subscriber. Alrighty, I'm 7 months in.
You say what now? 7
months in.
Okay, yeah. I'm like 7 months, almost 8 months in. I think like 7 months and 3 weeks.
I started June 1st, 2019.
No, yeah, I'm 8 months in because I started in May.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm 8 months in. So, I mean, but dude, it's just like I do multiple sports just like you do, right? But
I only do 2. Actually, I do bare knuckle boxing, and MMA.
Yeah, right. But when I first came on to YouTube, yeah, you can. I was on a whole lot of boxing lives because, you know, and then I was on some basketball channels, you know what I mean? And I was just all around, on lives. So people got to hear me. Now, the key to it, Justin, is you got to know what you're talking about, or people are not going to listen to you. And so I'll give you a warning. That's one of the strategies I used to, you know, get awareness to the channel that I don't suggest you use. Now, you might take it as offensive, but trust and believe me, I'm trying to help you out here. The reason I was going around like that, because I know fully well what I'm talking about basketball.
Sorry, hold on. Be right back, MMA. Okay?
Yeah, about boxing. So, okay. So, you know, don't use that strategy, but that's how we grew here at Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. I met the Quags over on BDA. He probably had to jump off.
Oh, important stuff.
Maybe plug his phone up or something, you know. So, who else is on that card, bro? Let me check. Who's on that card? Anybody know? Anybody in the chat? Man, I only know about Boots Ennis and Claressa Shields. I guess the other fights.
So those are
Royce Gracie. Yeah, he got that kid that was just on Get This Smoke. He's got an interview with him. He gets a lot of interviews. He's connected. He got somebody connected in the game. You all right? Boxing Logic said, Justin, just so. See there, Justin? Stop flexing, though. Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. All right, Lovey. You got to get ready for school.
Okay.
Tell everybody bye.
Bye. I have to get my shower for my favorite day.
All right, baby. Love you.
Love you too. Bye, fans that call me little Thanos.
So, Justin, you was on Boxing Voice longer than he was on. He was on with the LDBC and those guys. That's pretty cool though. He also does basketball too. Yep, I do basketball. I was doing more than that actually, the Quags, and I had to pull back, bro, because I was doing football earlier. If you go earlier on, I got football videos up and shit like that. I was messing around with football. Well, it's just too much, like, because I always plan on doing like blow-by-blow commentary for boxing and then, you know, play-by-play for basketball. And then so I just started to think about it down the line. Like, I couldn't do football games and basketball and all of that. And so many players on the football team, 53 players, like, bro, it was just too much, man. Too much to keep track of and to research. Like, I know things, but things are current. So you got to pay attention to current events. So it's just too much. I mean, I'm a sports fanatic, but I ain't no damn machine. Like, I still like to watch MMA and boxing. Like, I enjoy watching the fights, right? And I love basketball, so that's probably enough. Don't want to overwhelm the situation. You know what I mean? MMA fans and boxing fans, a lot of those fans are shared fans. Basketball's got like its own thing. To add football in there too, that's a whole nother fan base. It's too much to try to track. Habazin also has good head movement. Yeah, she does have pretty good head movement. She got pretty good head movement. She got pretty good head movement. But sometimes when she gets in the scrum, smoke, she don't get off center line, bro. And fighting somebody like Claressa Shields, that ain't gonna be no good for her. I've seen her do it against smaller opponents too. You know, when she gets a couple of good shots off, she start getting into a rhythm and she won't get off center line, you know. Bad news against Claressa Shields because she's going to make her pay for that. So, I don't know. I can't see her beating Shields, but I don't think Shields is going to knock her out, though. Rickson is the man. Yeah. Your daughter reminds me of the girl on Stranger Things. You know, my older daughter, my 21-year-old, she been telling me about that show. And hell, man, y'all see me on here all the time. If I'm not doing boxing, I'm doing basketball or collabing on MMA shit. So, dog, I don't get to watch TV a lot. My daughter told me about that show. What's that? The Thrones. The Throne show. Everybody been telling me about that. I haven't seen any of the episodes on either of those shows. Game of Thrones, that show. I haven't seen none of those episodes. I haven't seen none of the Stranger Things episodes. And everybody keep telling me I should check those things out, but like, bro. Ricks and Gracie. Oh, okay. Yeah. Royce, Rickson, like the Gracie school, like they just they got good training there. So, I mean, of course they got like, I guess family techniques or whatever, but they got good training there. So the guys that are part of the Gracies, the guys that come out of that gym, you know, they come well prepared. I'm gonna tell you one thing with jiu-jitsu, Gracie jiu-jitsu, man, gets you well prepared. You know, grappling, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, that's the best preparation, I think, to tell you the truth, to start an MMA career off. Like the striking, man, because you think a lot of wrestlers come to the UFC, and they're not prolific strikers. They're wrestlers. They know how to control you on the ground, get you down, get the trips, get the takedowns. So they're not prolific strikers, but after a while, they become prolific strikers because they ought to take up some boxing techniques or some karate, or, you know, and they begin to learn how to strike. So you got to learn that ground stuff, bro, especially when you're talking about takedown defense, When you're talking about getting on your back and guys getting in position, half guard, full guard, bro, you got to know how to defend that. You got to know, if not, and you're a pure striker, every time you get taken down, you lose. You're going to lose the fight. And that's going to be the key. A lot of people just going to come in there and look to feint and shoot and take you down. You know, Big Derek Lewis, that's one of his problems. The Black Beast. Like, you know, he let guys shoot on him and he kind of get, but one thing about the Black Beast, it's hard to shoot on that bastard. That dude, they don't call him Black Beast for nothing. That motherfucker, he hit you with some of them bolos, it's out of there. Yeah, I probably will, Myron. I probably will, like a couple of episodes a night after I get off the damn computer. Sometimes I get off the computer 2, 3 in the morning, then I'm right back up at 8. Back on it again sometimes. Hey, y'all, salute. Yeah. Jiu-jitsu don't work in the street. Yeah, if you bite the ass, yeah. Ain't that the truth? Or grab them balls. Eye gouge, all of that shit that's not allowed in the UFC, dude. That's allowed in the street. You ain't put me in no ankle lock or no damn knee bar. I squeeze your balls till them shits pop, bro. They gonna pop my kneecap in the street? Nigga, you got me bent. There's no way I can protect myself from that. Yeah. Yep. And the Slavs too, Quags. They got, like, you know, from Ukraine and all, like a lot of those guys come from over there with the good wrestling, but they just catch up. My man Chat Ross in the building. Chat, make sure you drop the prediction league. Anybody jump in the prediction league. If you're not in the prediction league, I always hit Chat Ross up. Make sure you drop the info in there, champ. Every time I see you come here, I'm gonna remind you to do that. Oh, Leighton, I gotta give you your joint, bro. Yeah, get in the prediction league, fantasy boxing prediction league. I had Samuel. You know, I had to beat Samuel up in the prediction league. Now he ducking. He was ducking me this season, man. He couldn't take the heat. He understood that I got him, and he tried, and he was coming up, but he just couldn't get past D. So he decided to take a break off this season. It's all good though, Samuel. Come back next season. Build your strength up, and come back next season, and put some work in, dog. You know what I mean? Samuel. T-Tone Toledo. I see you, T-Tone. T-Tone, I forgot you watched the damn show, bro. Yeah, T-Tone in the building. Timing is killed. Jiu-jitsu and the MMA. Well, yes and no. But who wants to watch guys land on each other for hours at a time? A lot of people do. But no, I think the really technical guys smoke. You know what I mean? And I know what you said. Like, I get what you're saying. It kind of it did hinder it. I don't think it killed it, because you take a guy like Damian Maia, who he doesn't have a lot of power, but the dude can submit you in so many ways, and he's so dangerous, and he can maneuver so well that a lot of wrestlers or guys that usually take guys down and hit them with the ground and pound, they're reluctant to even take Damian Maia down. That's how dangerous he is. So if you still have that skill set, like, that's why I say it didn't really kill jiu-jitsu. It kind of killed the chess match of guys who was like top level jiu-jitsu. It did kind of hinder that, but bro, it's still very important. And Damian Maia, like, he has like really no power. People not worried, but they're so afraid of him of how he can submit them from so many different ways that they're reluctant to take him down, even when they know they can take him down. So that puts him at somewhat of a disadvantage from is taking their ground and pound away from him. And that's just because of how dangerous he is in jiu-jitsu, So, I mean, Grapplers and wrestlers, classic matchup, bro, because they both utilize positioning, and wrestlers like try to get you on your back. It's just not that simple with a grappler, with a jiu-jitsu artist. You get them on the back, you can catch a Kimura, you can catch a triangle choke. You know what I mean? They can flip around and fuck around. You going for side control, and they get you in an ankle lock. They push off your thigh and get you in a knee bar, bro. Please. Those grapplers are dangerous, bro. Those jiu-jitsu artists are dangerous, bro. Tommy Temper made a video today about Predictions League. I'm going to post it on you. Oh, word. That's what's up, bro. Post the link in the chat. You got the link? Post the link to that in the chat, champ. It's hard to learn without the base. MMA is a different animal. Yeah, buddy. Damn right. And you know one thing though, Quacks, and you can honestly say this, like there is no base from MMA because people come to the MMA from all walks of martial arts or combat, period. And they evolve in the sport where like it's not like any certain discipline that you can come in with where you're going to dominate. If you come in with multiple disciplines like knowing wrestling and jiu-jitsu and striking, like say a John Jones or GSP or something, then you'll have a lot of success. You know, maybe quickly you'll climb up the ranks, but it's no. I don't think that there's really like a skill set more over the other than where you would want to just like, oh, I just want to go in with that and I'll get the rest later. No, they're all really important, bro. Like you see guys with Taekwondo, they come in, guys coming from Muay Thai, kickboxing, wrestling, Roman Greco or collegiate, doesn't matter.
Oh, I know all about MMA.
Or if they come in with, you know, jiu-jitsu skills, and then they all evolve. They all evolve into just better fighters, you know. So yeah, I agree with you though. You gotta have some base when you.
It's time to stuff this chicken piece with salt and vinegar into my fat mouth.
If I wish, I'm head to head. Oh man, please. You can bet me head to head. How you gonna beat me on points? Bro, I'm a winner. Can't beat me on points if I'm one, son. It would be a lot more successful if there weren't time limits. Not necessarily, bro. Smoke.
Yes, he actually would. Because
hey, Justin, I'm getting ready to kick you off already, bro. I told you.
Can I speak my MMA because no offense, but I know more about
it, bro. Okay, you can talk, but you have to be respectful. If you're not getting respect, then you can't be on here. If you're not getting the concept of what you got, what I mean when I say respectful, you gotta wait. Sometimes I'll let you get the floor, but you gotta chill out. So Damian, it depends on who he's fighting with. You know, that's the thing. It's not all about time limits, though, bro. You see guys, like I said, guys that are master grapplers. The only guys that really give them any problem are wrestlers. That's it. But they pretty much pin down anybody else they want. They submit them. If they're master grappler, if they're a master wrestler, then the only guys that's going to give them real problems is a grappler. It's just that simple. Like, go ahead, Justin.
Okay, so I actually agree with get the smoke on this one because in MMA talk, I probably know more about anybody in the chat, but a lot of Damian Maia's losses, you see he lost to Colby Covington, Tyron Woodley, Kamaru Usman. Those were all decisions, you know, and he's also had more decision losses that I can probably say. If there was like extended time limits, you know, Maia's known for having a good gas tank, good chin. You know, eventually, you know, he might be able to get him. Like maybe not submit him, but if there were like no time limits, if there were like, you know, no time limits, he would probably be better.
Yeah, I mean, it helps. It definitely helps because grappling contests, it takes longer, and the more you wear a guy out that's bouncing around and trying to kick you and all of that, the better it is for grappling. So I do agree that time limits does, bothering some, but again, master grapplers, bro, still win, and they win often. And Damian Myers beat some big names. So Lady says, Didi, you think Conor McGregor will be world champion again? Justin, answer that one first.
Okay, so will Conor McGregor be world champion again? So at 155, Khabib is the reigning defending champion, and I do think he will beat Tony Ferguson, but that's a talk for later. So anyway, now he said that he's thinking of going after the 170 belt of Kamaru Usman. I know Jorge Masvidal has like this fake belt, but come on, that's not really a real belt. In my opinion, in the Kamaru Usman fight, Conor does have good takedown defense, but I think Kamaru Usman will grind him out wrestle him to a unanimous decision after 5 rounds. And at 155, I honestly see the same thing happening. I think Khabib's just gonna out-wrestle him, out-grind him, but people say that Conor wasn't focused in the first match, and he wasn't focused, but he still won the 3rd round, so who knows what a focused Conor can do to Khabib, but I don't, as long as Khabib and Kamaru Usman are reigning, I don't think he'll get another belt. I mean, if he cuts down to featherweight, maybe, but let's be real, he can't cut down to featherweight no more.
Yeah. So, no, that's pretty good breakdown. I think that Conor McGregor a more active Conor McGregor, I do think that he gives Khabib more problems. He just stayed inactive too long. And that fight that we see Khabib and the way he controlled Conor McGregor, people got to understand the man was off 2 years. 2 years is 2 years. And he came back to a champion. So it doesn't matter what combat sport you're talking about. You lay off for 2 years, you're going to lose things. That's what they call ring rust. You're going to lose things.
He fought Floyd Mayweather.
Boy, if you don't stop doing that, Floyd is everybody. Floyd is definitely going to lose just because he's 42 years old. But anyway, back to Conor McGregor, it's timing, it's reflexes, it's footwork. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's stamina. When you stay off that long, everything in life you do, play video games, play chess professionally, whatever you do, you have to you got to stay consistent with it. If not, you're going to lose something. So you can't stay off that long and think that you're going to come back and beat the best guy. Khabib was the best guy, so go and win that fight. You know what I mean? Just that simple. But I do think that Conor McGregor is better at 155. I want to see how he's in this fight with Cowboy Cerrone. And Cowboy Cerrone is chinny now, man. He's taken a lot of damage over the years. He has 50 or 51 fights. He's taken a lot of damage over the years. And Cowboy Cerrone, he's damaged goods. So it's a good chance that Conor stops him. But don't be surprised if Cowboy puts Conor out of there, man. His legs, his kicks are dangerous. Cowboy's kicks are dangerous. And Cowboy was saying that he wants to knock Conor out. Eric Anders, the guy I was talking to the other day on my channel, I did the interview with, he said, that Cowboy said to him that he wanted to knock Conor out. And that's probably not a good idea because Cowboy's a specialist at choking guys out, bro. He's choked guys out, rear naked, guillotine, freaking triangle choke. Conor has good takedown defense, but Cowboy should not just play this fight one way, like knock him out or nothing. He shouldn't play this fight that way.
D.
He should keep the door open for a choke out or something like that. To win the fight, because this would be huge if he won this fight.
Okay, I'm gonna make my breakdown on this now because I did a YouTube video on this. But I'm not sure if anyone's seen it. Did you see that video, D?
I probably did, but go ahead, give him the
No,
breakdown.
you didn't see it. I made it 2 hours ago. You didn't see it.
Oh no, I didn't see it. No.
Okay, so I showed videotapes and studied each guy's style, and if you look at the Eddie Alvarez fight, Eddie Alvarez had success with the leg work in the Conor fight until he got dropped the first time. He had a small bit of success with the leg kicks. Now just imagine Cerrone, a much better leg kicker, what he can do to Conor. Also, Conor, he likes to pressure people, make the octagon smaller. He won't be able to do that as well when his legs are deteriorating. And also, I've seen in the past fights of Cerrone, and I even pointed this out in my video, with video fight tape to prove it, that when Cerrone is getting pressured, he sweeps under, ducks under, goes for the double leg takedown. Now, I don't think he'll get it on Conor McGregor. I think Conor's takedown defense is too good, but still, it's still something that maybe it can scare Conor to not pressure Cerrone as much. And okay, what am I gonna say now? Yeah, so on certain nights, Cerrone, he can look like one of the best fighters in the world. We saw it when he faced Rick Story. Ally Quinta left him in a pool of blood and crippling in the corner of the cage. Alexander Hernandez, or he can also look like when he fought Justin Gaethje, got KO'd in the first round, or RDA TKO'd in the first round, where he just has a lackluster performance. It all depends on what Cerrone we get, and also, can Cerrone get the takedown? The first 90 seconds of the fight will determine how the fight plays out. And I also feel like people are forgetting that the fight is at 170. Conor is going to have more muscle mass added to him, so that can affect his gas tank. But I see Conor defending the takedowns and landing the left hand and making the octagon seem much smaller than it is for Cerrone, and getting the second round TKO. Also, the body work. Cerrone's known to have a weak body, so we've seen in fights where Conor fought Chad Mendes or even Eddie Alvarez, he did work the body a lot. And also in the Nate Diaz fight, too. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Conor via TKO, round number 2.
Conor TKO, round number 2. That's cool. I can respect that. I can respect anyone picking either of these guys. If someone tells me, look, Cowboy Cerrone is going to beat Conor McGregor, I can respect that. Listen, the thing is, everything that you just explained makes perfect sense. But there's also variables to consider. One is the fact that Conor McGregor in the past 3 years has 2 fights, where Cowboy Cerrone has 14. He's been more active.
Yeah,
and that matters in every.
Hold on.
Oh, Justin, did you just not rant for about? Chill out, bro. Chill out. That matters in every sport, okay? Inactivity is what could kill Conor in this fight. Just the lapse of muscle reflexes. These fighters, basketball players, quarterbacks, football, muscle reflexes, pitcher, they do the same thing over and over and over. They run drills. They do it in the gym. So it's just like it's almost a normal reaction. You lose a lot of that when you lay off of that for 2 years. And that could be a problem for Conor. Cowboy Cerrone, well, a winner, and he has losses over the past 3 years. He's 14 fights, so it's 8-6. So Cowboy Cerrone, his reflexes, his timing, everything is there. Conor McGregor is still adjusting, and the Khabib fight was a year ago. So a year, and then before that, 2 years off. Nah, bro.
Okay, let me. Can I talk now?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, your mic was cutting out a little, not really severely, but it had a little bit delayed to it. But also, the Dominic Cruz fight, it clearly showed that ring rust isn't that real. Listen, ring rust isn't real, but look, say someone stayed out of the fight for 2 years. They didn't have a fight in 2 years. But was he going to the gym for 2 years? Was he training for 2 years? Well, Connor's a different fighter. Maybe he wasn't training for 2 years or drinking proper whiskey, but you were basing your opinion off ring rust.
No,
just
I wasn't.
a couple.
No.
Hold on. Let me finish.
I'm all basing it off ring rust, young man. You might only heard ring rust. What I'm saying is low level activity, not just ring rust. And ring rust is real, Justin. I got two of my uncles box professionally. Okay, it's bad now. It is real.
Okay, so you didn't even let me finish my thoughts.
No, because I don't. Just go ahead. Listen. You gotta listen to me.
Okay.
Got a bit of interference. You breaking up, Justin? Hold on. Let me see. Is it quiet? Is it me or y'all crazy? Is it me or is it just Justin? Or is it both of us? Yeah, ring rust is real. He's just he's still learning, people. He's still learning. Let me see how this sounds. It's just oh wow. Both of them. I'm bounce out. Come back in. All right. See if that's any better. Is it still choppy, y'all? Oh shit! It don't sound clear to me now. I sound to y'all there. Monkey Kung Fu in the building. What's good with you, Monkey? Yeah, that's why. Yeah, Justin's was going in and out real bad, but that's why I dumped out and came back in. Okay, all right, everything good. Yeah, man. Justin is funny, bro. I know sometimes y'all wonder why I let him talk because I just like to hear him talk so I can at least tell him where he needs to improve. The little motherfucker don't listen for shit, bro. I try to tell him stuff, but he don't listen. But at least, I try to tell him. EJ Boxing Live, what's up with you, bro? I see you in the building. EJ in the building. And I'm going to put the link back in the chat, man. EJ, you can jump up here, man. There he is. Justin's back. Yeah, he is a pretty smart kid, Monkey Kung Fu. But Justin needs to learn how to humble himself, man. He gets too overzealous sometimes.
Okay.
I know that he got to humble himself, and he got to remember that, dog, you're still a kid. You got to experience things. You cannot be 20 years old.
Before I head out of here, I need to give my thoughts.
More than everybody else. Yeah, you can't. Just hold on for a second. You know what I mean? Like ring rust is not real, dude. Boy,
I was gonna make a point on it. Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, first of all, I was gonna head to. It depends on what the fighter. You generally said, ring rust isn't real. Connor was out of the ring for 2 years, and 2 of my uncle boxers. Blah blah blah, and it really does depend on the fighter. Dominic Cruz said ring rust wasn't real, and he was out for basically 3 years out of the fight game. He said if you just train, it really won't be there. Matt Brown, who I interviewed about 2 weeks ago, he was out of the fight game for 2 years. He said ring rust isn't real if you just train. Now, I don't know if your uncles trained while the couple years they were out, but if they did, it just depends on which type of person it is. But you generally said ring rust isn't real.
Who? I didn't say I was
hold on. You generally said ring rust is real.
Yeah, it is real, Justin. It's real.
Depends on who the fighter is.
Dude, Justin, listen to yourself. If you say ring rust is real, but it depends on who the fighter is, does that not negate the fact that it's real? It doesn't matter if it's hold up, kid, listen. Learn and listen. It doesn't matter if it goes from one fighter to the next. If it's real, dude.
Okay.
Okay, so if you sit up here and you say that ring rust isn't real, you just proved your own self wrong because it is real. I don't care if it goes from fighter to
well, I really technically don't think it's real, but I just did that.
Yeah. So. Okay. Turn your camera back up. But Justin, you can't sit up here and say that it goes from fighter to fighter and then say technically I don't think it's real, bro. It's evident. It has been evident in fighters for how long combat sports has been out, dude. For centuries, literally.
Test. Do you want to do a boxing quiz? Take this boxing quiz.
No quiz.
Who is the first African?
No. We talk sports up here. We don't do quizzes. No quizzes, bro. We talk sports. I'm trying to teach the young buck child. He don't like to listen though. He likes to debate. He said, "How you gonna let Claudio, son?" Man, please, bro. I let him talk, Samuel. I just let him talk, man.
Latest video.
Yeah. We gotta give him a time limit. Yeah, Justin, you gotta summarize a little.
Hold on, I'm gonna just show you this.
I'm gonna kick you off the live, bro.
All right. Sorry, I just wanted to show. Right. Hold on.
The last time I'm gonna kick you off, and you're gonna be upset. You're gonna be going. What time you go to bed anyway? Don't you got school in the morning?
Yeah, but I really don't. It doesn't matter.
But what?
It doesn't matter.
What time you supposed to be in bed, man? What time you get up for school in the morning?
I said I really don't have a bedtime. Maybe I'll.
I know that, but I said, what time do you get up from school in the morning? Or what time you have to be
6:30 a.m. 6 a.m.
You gotta be to school at 6:30 a.m.
Well, I gotta be there at I gotta catch the bus at 7:30 a.m. But I wake up at 6 a.m. 6:30 a.m.
Okay, well, and your parents, you say your parents don't give you a bedtime, or do they give you one and you just don't listen to it? Tell the truth.
Hey, like I said, I'd have a curve.
No. And you gotta answer the question. I said, do your parents give you a bedtime?
Yeah,
you just negate that. You just like, look, man, I'm doing this. I'm building my
bedtime, but if I have homework, then I stay here. Then what's your 9-year-old daughter doing there at 10 p.m.?
Hey, dude, I'm a parent. You're a child. You know what I mean? And you're 3 years older than her. You're not grown yet, okay? Well, my whole point is this anyway. If your parents gave you a bedtime, this is what I was about to tell you, so I'm glad you got smart mouth again. I'm going to give you a bedtime. So good night and see you the next time.
Hey, one more thing before I get off. Guys, one more thing before I get off. I'd like to say that I have boxing homework. So, I finished up all my school homework. I've just gotten 100 on the easy test, guys. I just got 100 and then an 85 on the easy test.
Yeah, you seem like a pretty smart kid, but you gotta listen to your parents, man.
Hey,
good night time.
Hold on, I said if I have a bedtime, but I need to do some homework. I'm doing some homework right now.
Oh no. You gotta pay attention to that, man. You gotta keep your studies in order. See, you shouldn't be online doing homework, man.
Hey, school is easy. And I've been saying
school was easy for me too, but You know, it seems like difficulty for you is authority. You don't like to adhere to authority. That's why when you get on these lives and you got grown men telling you to chill out, you don't chill out because you don't even listen to your parents. Your parents give you a bedtime and you want to kick it with us. See? But anyway, Justin, you know I always let you come on, but boy,
Yep, I'm just gonna give my
time out. Yes, sir, in the building. Yeah, Justin, you gotta go to bed, bro. I ain't your mom or your dad, but this is Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. So I'm the ultimate parent on this live. Time's up. What's up, yes, sir? I'll see you tomorrow, Justin. Yeah. Yeah. Justin, he's a cool kid, man. I like the kid. A lot of people get annoyed with him, but man, the adults that we deal with on YouTube, right? You guys think about this. The adults that we deal with, these aggravating, ignorant motherfucking adults that we deal with on YouTube. To me, dealing with Justin is easy. You know what I mean? That's easy. Yeah, monkey. Exactly, bro. He's one of those kids. I could tell him that. That's why I started grilling him about, those questions. So you do have a bedtime, right? Because I know his parents probably tell him so, but he just don't listen. That's why he come on our lives and you can't stop him. He don't listen to shit we gotta say, and you can't tell him anything. He's 12 and he knows everything. So he's probably one of those kids that don't adhere to his parents' rules. But when you come on here, I'm pretty sure his bedtime got to be about 10:30. So you get your little ass off of here from now on. My daughter got to be in bed by 10, and she just came down here to give me a kiss. If she got to be in bed by 10, your little ass getting off my lap by 10 o'clock on the school night. Oh, boy, these kids, man. Turn the lights out. That's right. Party's over. Damn, again? What the hell, bro? Oh, man, this computer is a real piece of shit, man. All right, man. Shit. All right, there you go. There you go. Yeah, man. That's what happens when you buy cheap computers, man. You gotta spend like $1,000, $1,200 on a computer. You spend $300-$400 on a computer. This is what you bullshit. Cause I don't even have anything on. Let me see. This computer ain't even on. Nothing on the house is on. Televisions are off. My daughter's in bed. I don't know. This computer, I need to buy another one, but I'm not even trying to spend that kind. So it is what it is. I'll roll with this one. Y'all just let me know when I get choppy and it's all good. Boxing Monster, what is that? What is that link to? Jordan. Hey, if there's any adults, not you, Justin, that want to jump on, I'm putting the link in the chat. Justin, I'm not letting you back on here anyway. I see kids like that left and right. He's not fooling anyone. Yeah, exactly. Hell, I see my own kids pull some of those games. Not some of the shit he did, but Don't you? You gotta get up early, don't you? Remy be.
I'm sorry. Hey, what's up, man? You were sort of choppy right there. I didn't catch what you were saying. I'm not sure if you were just welcoming me or what. Hey, what's happening with you?
Nah, man. You sound clear.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you sound good. What's good though? Was you on here with the kid?
But was that on here with who?
Oh, damn, really?
Oh, you're breaking up bad, man. I don't know if it's you or me.
Nah, it's me. Just go ahead, Smoke. Stay on for a second. That's what
Okay.
Samuel just said. Every time somebody jump in or out, I get choppy.
Okay.
I don't know, man. It gotta be this computer though, Samuel, because shit, it don't happen on just mine.
Oh, dang. I guess I'm like always, I am the captain. These technical difficulties.
Yeah, it could be.
But yeah, the fights are starting to heat up again. Can you guys hear me or no?
Yeah, no, we can hear you, bro. It could be StreamYard though, bro, because they're getting popular, man. You know, they're growing more people are getting StreamYard, so that's what happens, man. They got to get more servers. You know what I mean? To service all of the people, and that's why they started charging money. You know, it could just be the program, because I mean, when I go out, come back in, then it's good.
Well, earlier it got really contentious, and I felt like we were having potentially having a pretty good conversation that just kept getting derailed. But I go back into the whole thing about legacy and the difference between certain guys, the PBC, and other guys. What's going on with Top Rank. The undisputed fights happening. Maybe you wanted to pub those things more, but if this morning was enough or this afternoon was enough for you, I can also understand.
No, I don't like none of that shit ever bothers me, bro.
I'm just talking about I'm just saying as a subject. I'm just saying if you feel like it's exhausted as a subject today, then I could also understand.
Well, I mean, it's not really exhausted. I mean, it's just boxing talk, bro. I mean, that it's not like even if we don't talk about it on here again, it'll be talked about again somewhere else. So I mean, if you had some points you want to make on it, make the points. I mean, it's only me here now, so probably easier for you to make your points with just me here. The other people at you, they don't agree, but I mean, you can talk about. That's what this is. Speak your mind, sports talk. That's why you can come up here and speak your damn mind. So
cool.
you talk about what you want to talk
about. Going in and out.
That was you, I think. Let me go back in my. But no, go ahead. You clear? I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So we're just, we're narrowing it down to
Yeah. Now Smoke just went all the way out. Yeah, that was definitely his phone that time. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's just I think it's just StreamYard because they knew and a bunch of people they're on Facebook too. Like I got a Facebook account, and so you can put the destination of Facebook or you can put the destination of YouTube. And it services Facebook and YouTube. So you got a ton of people using StreamYard. And that shit just getting bogged down, bro. Just like, hell, the Zone had problems before. Remember they had problems, fights cutting off, lagging and all of that, because the more people that get on your service, the bigger service you have to have. So the more people they get to sign up, they're going to have to get bigger and bigger and bigger servers. And shit just going to happen, man. So, Samuel, you might actually be right. It might not be the computer. It's still cheap though. It's like $350. So, you can't expect that much from something that costs $350. You gotta pay at least $1,000 for a decent computer. Hey, Mossy, you crazy as shit, dog. Mossy, you gotta go back on mute. Smoke just checked back in. Yes, no. Charles Wilson, what's good with you, bro? 1-2 kid, what you doing, dog? You get ready to crack a live up, 1-2 kid. I'm gonna come jump on your live. I wanted to get on your live the other night, 1-2, but I was doing the basketball game, man. And then, once I got off, that shit was kind of late. I think you might have been back on, but But if you're gonna do one, I'm gonna shut this down and come jump on your live. If we're gonna do one tonight, I did that earlier with Newt. But go ahead, Smoke.
I know. I was. Yeah. I'm here. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. We're just, we're talking about earlier about how the top rank and the other organizations are doing unifications, and you were saying that it's going to put a fire in. I think you're pointing fire under the PBC guys to make do likewise. And
not so much as the guys
about
the network. Not so much as the guys, but the guys that's in charge of what's going on, bro. Like these fighters, man. People can say what they want. And this comes to Charlo. It's only a few fighters, in my opinion. It's only a few fighters that really do what they want to do. What their handlers tell them to do. They fight who their handlers tell them to fight. They go in the direction that their handlers tell them to go in. That's most of them. I mean, you got guys out there that make their own moves, that decide their own fate, But most of them aren't moving like that. So at the end of the day, you got to put it on the handlers, the networks, whichever network they with, and these guys are moving in a certain way. And if it's uniform, I can see if guys was moving in different ways, but if it's something that's uniform, then you have to know it's coming from like a higher power. It's coming from somebody to say, okay, this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to do it. Because all of these guys are moving in the same way or a similar fashion. Like they're all moving. So you got to put the heat on the network. So if these other networks start doing this, my point is that you got to that'll put the fire on the PBC. Like, look, y'all can keep playing that game if y'all want to, but this is what's going to happen.
I don't think so. I think the networks and the corporate interests, they want known commodities, and to the extent that you can pump those guys up, you'll get these guys. You'll get brand name fighters who don't find themselves in the toughest fights more often than you don't. Because it's anyway. If you
breaking up while Smoke. Charles D in the building. Good. No Smoke.
We've discussed putting guys in that are overmatched. I think now the new basically going to see that more and more. Look more, more like the Charlo Hogans and the Jesse Vargas, Mikey Garcia's, Garcia.
Smoke, back out and come back in, bro. You gone. You should breaking up. You going in and out. What's good, Charles D? Yeah, Jalek, man. Jalek crazy. I was talking to Jalek the other way. Oh, Jalek. Yeah, I'm starting to get some of Jalek's magic over here, Charlie. I must keep going out for something, man. Samuel say he don't think it's my computer. I say I think it's my computer. It might be my computer in the combination of StreamYard. It's messing up again. Yeah, my stream. Smoke, you got some electrostatic with you or something, Smoke?
No, man.
No. Every time you come in and out, my shit go haywire. you bringing the electric static with you, Smoke.
You know, we can do it. You know, technology gods won't let us talk, and that's what it is.
Yeah. So, don't you got the
Yeah, I got
the juicer? So go ahead, Smoke. Finish what you were saying before you jumped off, bro.
No, you know, we're just, you know, the pressure on the networks to get the fights that we want to see now, and you know whether or not and and really whether or not
I'm not laughing at you, Smoke. Let me put my mic on. Yeah, well, I'm gonna just tell you like this, bro. I guess it's just one of these situations where we might have to agree to disagree, because I just think that, like I said, the guys are moving uniform. That's number one. They're moving in a similar fashion. They're not. We can't say we can't honestly get the best fight. Man. All of those guys are not getting ducked. First and foremost, ain't nobody ducking Tank Davis. They all want a piece of him. That little motherfucker won't fight none of them. So nobody can even call duck on Tank Davis. You know what I mean? It's like these guys got to just take the better fights. And then, like, okay, so let's look at guys like Charlo, and you know. He's calling out for Canelo. Well, motherfucker, step your ass up a weight class and go fight Benavidez. Or step up too and go fight Bivol Beterbiev. Because if he wins those fights, then he'll start getting his own recognition. Don't just sit there and cry for one fighter, bro. Canelo don't define his career. He can do more. If he got the skills, if he's that nice, then he can do what some of these other guys doing that they're crying about. Like, they're crying about the Lomachenkos, they're crying about the Crawfords, but they stand stationary in that same fucking division crying for these fighters or crying about what these fighters are doing. Do it on your own. But go make yourself. Don't sit around calling for Canelo, crying for Canelo, and you fighting Korobov, Adams, and Hogan. Come on,
but I mean, it didn't start with Canelo though. I mean, before that, it was Triple G. Like Canelo got unified at middleweight. I got it, but Canelo got unified at middleweight by fighting Triple G. It's not like he was the one going out and doing that. He dropped the belts, and even when he got the belts, it's not like he went to unify the whole thing, become undisputed. He dropped those belts too, and then went up and fought Kovalev. You know, it's all over the place, really, with all these guys. Like, that's what I mean. When it comes to legacy and when it comes to money, I don't think that there's this huge gap that for everybody. I think the amount of money that that Charlo might be getting for the Hogans of the world might be equal to the prestige he gets for fighting the Andrades of the world. I mean, Andrade. Let me finish. Andrade at 160. Like, you talk about Charlo's accomplishments at 160. Both of these guys moved up. You don't like the fact that Charlo moved up and hasn't fought anybody from 160, but it's not like Andrade has been set in the world.
So what? Why are we talking about Andre? Because I got a video talking about Andre.
Because we're talking about Charlo.
Charlo.
We're talking about Charlo.
I got a video talking about Andre, Charlo, and GGD need to fight each other, need to fight somebody significant, need to do their own thing and stop crying for Canelo. I gave them the same heat, and I got it on wax, bro. I got a video saying this. So why are you telling me about a fucking Andre? That still doesn't change the fact what I'm saying about Charlo.
But that's what I'm saying. That is absolutely my point about Charlo. That's what I'm saying. It's the same. First off, he hasn't even been at 160 that long. He's only had 3 fights at 160, and right. Even then, let me finish. I got it. And in that time, he's been mandatory for 2 of the guys that would have been unification fights, and those guys didn't fight him.
It wasn't a mandatory. It was ranked number 1.
For the IBF and the not the IBF for the WBC. For the WBC when Gennady had the belt.
It was ranked number 1.
Okay.
That same dumb shit that y'all cry about with that same stupid shit y'all cry about with Dillian White and Wilder. Really the same thing applies here. The same exact thing.
I don't cry about anything. I actually, it's you guys that cry about his number 1 status. I don't care about his number 1 status.
I'm just saying, as soon as somebody say mandatory, I'll say Dillian White will never mandate by the WBC. So don't say that Charlo was mandated.
Okay, not y'all, because I've never ever uttered that phrase.
Man, look,
I don't care. I don't care about that.
You know what their agenda. Like I said, I've been on those other channels, and I don't see you doing this. This is what Ambaz was talking about. He's been on those other channels. You don't go around in circles. You don't go back and forth with these guys for 2 hours and such like you do with us. But then you try to exclude yourself from wanting to be a part of what they say. You're with that narrative, bro, because you don't put up this resistance with them. You don't.
Because you guys don't have the same resistance because they don't resist the things.
No,
I'm saying,
because
the way
you
that you resist
agree more with the bullshit they talking about, bro.
Okay, great. So that's why. That is absolutely. That's why there's different. Why there's different resistance because they don't actually disagree to the extent that you disagree with me. That's why.
Smoke. That's bullshit because all you do is sit over here and talk about facts and what can be proven.
Okay, that's not all I talk about.
If you're gonna do that here, don't fucking sit here and tell me that the shit they be spitting is facts. They be even spitting. I done heard pure bold-faced lies or just misinformation over there, and you know you have to, bro.
There means you speak in general terms. I don't know what you're. I don't know. I don't really understand what it is you're saying. Are you saying I
don't usually do this, but I'm gonna do this because you be on that bullshit. The LDBC. You don't, bro. I never see you over there on none of their fucking channels doing none of this shit ever. Not in the chat, not on the. And don't sit here and tell me that they speak all facts because everything over here. You try to challenge the validity of it. You try to challenge the fact whether it can be proven or not. You try to ask for receipts, but don't fucking sit here and act like all of those fucking narratives coming from that side can be proven or have receipts or all of that because you know that would be bullshit right now. But you never do this there. So if you don't do that there, but you always do it here, whatever you try to claim is fine. But people are going to assume, and you are portraying the image that you are a part of that side. Period, bro. You can bounce around and try to hide behind what your standards are and everything. But if you only do that here on this side with those principles that you talk about, and you don't do it over on that side, then that is the image that you are portraying on yourself, not what we're giving to you. That's what you're giving yourself. Period, bro. You can't get around that shit.
Okay, I didn't give myself that. That's literally you giving it to me. Not only that, I don't know.
I'm not giving it to you because I'm not the only one who has observed this.
Went on and on.
Okay. And observe it all the time, bro.
I got it. Are you gonna let me say anything? Are you gonna let me say anything?
You're
just screaming on me. I did. Hold on. You're screaming on me. It's not even a conversation.
Yeah. You gotta understand this. I am not the only eyes on YouTube. A lot of these other people are opposition. I'm not opposition of the LGBT. I've made that perfectly clear plenty of times. I'm not against anybody. I'm here to talk about sports. But it is a lot of people in the chat. It is a lot of people that come to the chat that they see what's going on those channels. Nigga, they see you. They see you in the chat and all of that. So you can't fucking sit up here and make it like it's me. It's every fucking body. It's a reason that you have a reputation. And they don't see you doing that shit over there either. So every fucking body is lying. So I'm the one that's because I have a voice and I'm on this channel.
No, you're making up the fact.
No, you're making up the fact that reputation. And I'm not the only one that talks about this shit, bro.
I know you I'm biased. You guys spread it
No,
around yourself because you
no,
can't speak about facts. No, okay, let me finish. You keep screaming the same stuff. You keep screaming at. You keep just screaming over me, dude. Like all it is you trying to attack my character. But listen. No, I'm not bullshitting. I talk about boxing, and you constantly, because you cannot talk about boxing, start talking about me as if it informs the fact that I'm talking about boxing. Listen,
we talk about you when you come on. You know
why can't you ever stick to boxing? Why can't you ever stick to boxing? Why is it always become about like what it is I am?
Like, stick to not being on the bullshit, dog.
100% of the time.
No, because you're not 100% of the time. Keeping the same energy. We are 100%.
Okay, whatever.
You can hold on.
Listen, I do keep the same energy. Boxing. That is what I keep it. That is the energy that I keep.
You do not.
You're making up you're making general statements about what I do on other channels like that. It has anything to do with the facts that I'm talking about on the package. But
you don't keep the same.
Regardless of your,
I keep this energy on every fucking channel that I go to.
They don't bring. Listen,
anybody on any channel that I go to say something,
and so do I.
I don't agree with. I approach them on it. Whether it's unbiased, whether it's IBFP, whether it's Black Horseman, whether it's IOTBA, I opinionate what the fuck I believe in everywhere. You
so
only do it on this side. No, the fuck
no,
you
I
don't.
No,
you don't.
Yes,
and
I
now
do.
you
Yes, I do.
Yes,
I do. Yes, I do. Okay, then put up the link. Put up the link then. Put up the link then. Put up the link then. Then put up the link then.
No, it's
put up the link. I do it all the way.
I'm not even going to do that. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, all you do is disrespect my character the whole time.
Nobody,
and all you do is talk about me.
Bro.
Nobody's seen it. I got it. Okay. So great. Awesome. So nobody. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Put up the link. I'm gonna mute you right now. Put up the fucking link where you have been doing this on one of those channels. Do that. I don't have to prove a fucking thing, bro. We know what you do over here. Ain't nobody making you into nothing. Ain't nobody trying to single you out. I keep the same fucking energy on every fucking channel I go to. I have debated with IBFP. And me and this man is on lives together all the time. I have debated with Black. I have debated with Unbiased. I have debated with IOTBA. Debated points. So don't fucking sit up here and tell me I don't keep the same thing. But nigga, I have seen you. I have seen you on other channels in the chat agreeing with some of that bullshit.
Name the channel.
Hold up.
Name it. What bullshit at what channel? What bullshit at what channel?
Because
what bullshit at what channel?
You show me.
What bullshit at what?
You put a link in the chat where you do this bullshit on one of those channels. We don't have to prove a fucking.
No, but what you're doing, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're saying. Right now, I need for you to be specific. Right now, I want a specific thing of what you're talking about because you're just making ad hominem attacks on my character because you can't talk about boxing. That's really all that's happening. That's really all that's happening.
It's simple. It's simple. The shit you're doing right now. You try to listen. You try to.
They don't attack my character the way that you do. So why would I have the same energy?
It's not your character, bro. It's not your character. It's the bullshit.
Yeah, it is. That's what
we say over here.
But you can't prove any of the bullshit. Put any of the bullshit that you're talking about on any of the channel. What bullshit?
You do not require all of that proof.
Okay. Require what proof from whom, dude? Like, okay, first off,
just like when you do here. That cannot be proven. Nobody can say that. You don't do none of that. When these motherfuckers say, "Oh, Wilder's the greatest," Wilder do this. You don't do none of that over there, dog. You don't start.
I don't care about people's opinions on.
Don't say and act like they don't say nothing about the other side, the zone and all of that. You don't start breaking shit down about them. Well, what they are doing on the zone is they have guys doing this and they have guys doing that. You don't do that over there. But as soon as we start talking about shit over here, you start doing that about what guys in the PBC do.
Okay, yes I do.
Energy.
Yes, I do.
Like it's an attack because again, I'm telling the truth. The truth hurts you for some reason. The truth hurts you.
No, it really doesn't.
I'm not attacking.
No, it doesn't. The truth hurts
I'm
you.
just telling the truth.
No, yeah, you are.
No,
you are. You aren't attacking me. It's the truth,
bro.
Okay, really? What is this? What does any of this have to do with boxing? What is any of what you're talking about?
Okay, you about yourself
okay
as well.
I got it.
Right.
I got it.
Right.
That's what you are. With zero examples, right? With zero examples.
That's
all
not
you're
my
doing is yelling at me, dude. I got it. It's not your problem. It's also not your problem that you can't produce a single shred of evidence about this thing. All you're doing is attack on my character.
There you go with that stupid evidence bullshit. Everybody here know that you full of shit right now. So you put the evidence in that you're not. Prove yourself not guilty. Because motherfucker, we all got you guilty. All of us got you guilty. I don't have to prove shit. Nigga, you put the fucking link in the chat where you doing the dumb shit there that you're doing here. You prove it. Don't fucking keep asking me to put no link in the chat. We know we never fucking hear you doing this shit there. So prove to us that you have done it at least fucking once or twice. Get the fuck out of here. Keep asking me.
Okay. Have I ever even gone? What LDBC talk calling show have I ever been on?
It don't even gotta be the LDBC.
Everyone, that's what you just said. That's what you just said. I'm on LDBC, not keeping the same energy. Oh my God.
That motherfucker ass ain't over there asking for no proof and give links and all of that shit. You agree?
Okay. So on EJ, so you're saying on EJ Boxing Live, I didn't say this. Beats and rhymes on there. Like on the call-in shows that I call in and talk, I talk about the same things. When I'm typing in chats, I'm typing the same thing. My opinions don't change depending on where I am. My opinions are my opinions. No matter what it is you think is happening, that's actually what's happening.
Bro, see, again, you said no matter what I think, right? So what about the rest of us?
Yes, you and whoever you
everybody, motherfucker,
is having this thing. It's not everybody.
Put in the chat where you were.
Everybody sees me going. So put in the chat how many people see me on any other channel. Have seen all these people have seen me on any other channel.
So you not on no other live smoke.
Changing my energy.
Like you just said, on no other live smoke.
Say again.
You're not on no other lives, and you're not in any other chats.
Not saying something different. Not saying something different. No, I'm not.
No one says
no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You ain't keeping the same energy, bro.
I said, like I said, I keep these same energy regardless, everywhere.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm getting ready to give you an example. So, when have you been on a channel that's pro PBC or pro Wilder, and they push a narrative? And then you start supporting what Top Rank, Eddie Hearn, or the Zone do. When have you done that?
I don't even know what the hell is you talking about. Like, what are you saying?
Yeah, of course you don't, because you fucking get dumbfounded when somebody gets. Listen, let me break it down a little easier then. So now I got to break shit down in the layman's term. With everything else, you got all the fucking sense in the world. But let me break it down a little better, so that you can understand then, since you don't fucking understand. Let me help you understand this one, because you're full of shit right now.
Okay, go ahead. Help me understand.
So just like today, when DT3 Boone made his point about putting fire under the PBC ads, when on one of those other channels, they make a point and they single out the Zone, when have you been on there supporting what the Zone is doing? And how much good they are doing, and what their fighters are accomplishing. Do you understand now?
Okay, so the only time I have actually praised the Zone is the only time I thought the Zone was worth praise. I've been interested in 3 of their fights. I've looked forward to 3 of their fights in the history of their. And I've said it every single time.
You're not answering the question. You're going off on some fucking tangent, and that's not. You gotta stick to the topic, nigga.
Okay, so let's talk about Boone.
Let's talk about Boone. Channel. What channel
Okay.
Of the opposition, basically. The pro Wilder, the pro PBC. Have you done the shit that you did on Boone's comment? They singled out the zone and you defended the zone utilizing their fighters, their accomplishments. On those other channels, when have you done that? Don't fucking start telling me about how you feel about
okay.
When the fuck you have done that on one of those channels?
Because I don't. Okay, it's really simple. It's very simple. I don't actually agree with what you
don't never fucking do it.
is.
That's why you're not keeping the same fucking energy. Because why you doing it over here?
Okay, here you go. Here you go. I don't.
You never fucking do it. And this is why you're not keeping the same energy, because you claim that you're doing it over here because these things cannot be substantiated. Now, most of boxing is speculation, bro, and what we hear from reports or articles. So if your stance is that and you're keeping the same energy, then you will go against them the same fucking way, but you full of shit. You only go against it on this side because you're pro Wilder, you're pro PBC, just like they are. And that's what your ass be called out for. So you can't fool nobody with that bullshit. Period. You portray the image. I don't make you appear to be anything. By that dumb shit right there, you portray the image of yourself because you don't keep the same energy. Period.
Okay, if I don't keep the same energy, please explain to me how I didn't.
I'm not explaining shit. I guarantee everybody knows. I'm not explaining that damn thing. I just explained it all.
I know, but what you said about me is not actually factually correct. When I have it, if somebody says something about the zone that I do not agree,
put a link in the fucking chat. You have done it.
Okay,
or it's correct. No, that's your rules. Prove it.
I know, but I can't even get it. I can't even get a complete thought out. You just keep interrupting me and screaming, dude. Like I can't even get it. Okay, I got it. A link in the chat about what, man? Like I keep saying, what you have described does not apply to me. Does not apply to me at all. Like what are you saying when somebody was saying something about the zone that I didn't agree with?
Let Eric get in here. Let Eric get in here. Yeah, I'm done with you. Let Eric get in here. What's good, Eric? What's good, bro?
Yeah, what's up?
Nah, man. I just had to get that out there for a little bit, bro. I don't really have nothing to prove, man. I don't got nothing to prove, Smoke, because the proof, as they say, is in the pudding.
I know it, and all it is a bunch of deflections. Yeah. When we start talking about boxing and you don't have an argument, you start talking about me and my energy in these so-called channels and all over these fictional and imaginary channels that I'm not keeping the same energy with. Like whatever, man.
What you say, Eric?
You only have the same energy when it comes to PBC and Wilder. You mentioned Wilder.
Man, how would you know? You guys don't see me on other chats. What chat are you talking about? Please name the chat that I didn't keep the same energy in. Please name it.
Oh, God.
Smoke, just again, bro.
You name it.
Please name it. Exactly. You can't because it didn't happen.
Smoke, it's easy, bro. You're not.
Okay, it's so easy to do it. It's so easy to do it.
So no, do it. What I'm telling you, I'm not proving shit. You fucker.
I know because you can't. Listen, because you cannot. You can't.
Listen, dog. Listen. I am not proving shit, and I don't have to prove shit. What you need to do is put the link in the chat of any of those channels where you're doing this right here, motherfucker. It's just that simple. Put the link in the chat where you're doing this.
Name the channel I was on that I didn't do it in. Please name a channel. One channel. Name the channel, and let's see if I was ever on that fucking channel changing the energy. Name one. A single channel. One single channel. One of them. Since you see me, since I do it all over the place, that's all I ever do. Please name one channel.
I'm too blown, bro. You got me here tripping.
Exactly.
Have you defended the zone fighter against BBC?
Man. Sorry, y'all. What's up, Eric, man? What you heard? What have you heard? What part have you heard? What you want to talk about, Eric? Because I ain't talking bullshit with Smoke no more. What you think about Claressa Shields? How you think that fight gonna go, Eric?
I have no idea. Because I'm in England, I don't even know what time it's on.
Oh, okay. Well, it's 9 o'clock
Uh,
here, so shit, that's gonna be early in the morning for you guys. That's a 6 hour different, right?
Yeah, I think it's 5 or 6.
Yeah. So y'all, it'll be about 2, 3 in the morning there. I don't think nobody gonna stay up and watch her ass. Not 2
Well,
or
I'm
3.
at work. I'm at work right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's 4 o'clock right now.
All right. Well, bring your headphone and put it in because I want to do commentary for it. I give you the blow by blow commentary, so you at least hear what's going on. Cerrone and his boots fighting tomorrow too.
Yeah. What do you think will happen then in that fight? Are you even interested in this fight?
About boots?
No. What do you think will happen in this fight?
I'm sorry, bro. Maybe it's the accent. Say that for me one more time.
What do you think will happen in this fight?
Oh, my bad. Okay, the Claressa Shields fight.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna appoint the girl. I don't think Claressa Shields is gonna stop her. I think she's just gonna beat her. I see the girl winning 1, maybe 2 rounds, bro.
I don't think Claressa Shields has got enough power to stop many of these girls.
No, me either. That's what we agreed. And I just think that she's gonna. What I'm noticing about this Habazin is that when she throws wide. You know what I mean? She leaves herself terribly open, and then when she gets into a rhythm, she doesn't get off center line either. Because I watched her, like, she comes in with pretty decent head movement, and she's using her feet well in the first couple of rounds. But even against lower level opponents, she just would come in after like 3 rounds or so. She's just reckless and she's wide open. And I think that Claressa Shields is too technical for that, bro.
I've been watching the Hammer fight, and Claressa, she slaps. Well, most of her punches are slapping punches. She lands, but they're just cuffing punches.
But she's fast though. That's why it works for her. And I noticed that too. You're right, but she's fast though, and that's why it works for her. You can beat them to the punch; it's still going to work for you. You know what I mean? Especially on the cards.
Yeah, I'm waiting for her to fight Ivana Marshall.
Yeah. Who you got?
I don't know because if it happens over here, then I'll be going to watch it. I know that.
Yeah. I want to get to some fights, man. But I was just telling one of my partners the other day, I can't lie. When I get back in the position when I'm going back to sporting events, I can't lie. Like, the fights is just not first on my list. I love boxing. Don't get me wrong. I like MMA, but it's just the atmosphere of the ball games, bro. Like, I'm all into the basketball games and the football. Maybe off season, because boxing, they always fights. It's always fights. So maybe off season, basketball and football, but they always kind of there. And if I have my choice, if I'm going to go to a boxing event or a good football game or basketball game, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I just like the arena and the field presence a little. Is that just
good though? The events are good, especially over here. The events are brilliant.
Yeah, like football games.
I went to Lomachenko Campbell.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Man, that was packed. It was wide open, huh?
You know what? I think Campbell did better than what the scorecards said. Though I was mad. I was hot live.
Yeah, I think he did a little better too. I mean, I think Campbell put up a hell of a fight, bro. I think he put up a hell of a fight, and I know for a fact, unless these people gonna sit up here and be a liar about it, I know he did better than many people thought. I don't think many people thought Campbell was going to do that well against Lomachenko.
everyone thought he'd get stopped by Lomachenko.
Yeah, or quit in the corner or some shit like that. Because I heard a lot of that nonsense, but that's not even what went down. Luke Campbell gave him a battle. He put up a fight.
Yeah, he hurt Loma a few times as well. He just couldn't capitalize on it.
Yeah. You know, that last card they had, the Quags, was pretty decent, man. Can't even lie. The PBC card. The last one we just had. That shit was nice, bro. You can't even lie. That shit was nice, huh?
With Tank.
Charlo Harrison.
Charlo Harrison. I actually had to wake up to watch that. But I felt so sorry for Harrison because he was winning that fight in my eyes anyway. I know the judges had it a different way, but I thought Harrison was winning.
Yeah, I had one in too. I think, you know, a lot of the knowledgeable boxing fans had him winning the fight. You know, but I had Harrison mentally, he checked out, bro. And I say mentally Harrison checked out because of lack of focus.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just think he knew he was winning. He knew he was winning, and at some point he just thought he could coast the rest of the fight and just got his way to win. But
the goofing off and the showboating and shit, like, bro.
I'll give it to Charlo though. I'll give it to Charlo because he didn't stop trying. No matter what happened, he didn't stop trying.
Yeah, and he kept focused. You know what I mean? It's like the tables turn. So Harrison wins the press conference and he wins the mental battle there. But in the ring, to me, Charlo wins the mental battle because he stayed focused on the task and Tony Harrison didn't. And lack of focus is mental. Like, you know what I mean? What the fuck?
I don't know whether Harrison thought this after the first round, going into second and third and fourth, Harrison sort of felt this was easier than what he was expecting. Because I think he was expecting a lot harder fight. And it was just so easy. And going into the late rounds, it was as if it was like, right, this is it. No matter what, I've won this fight. And Charlo, give him props. He kept swinging. At some points, I thought it was Wilder who was fighting because how he was swinging those big overhand rights and whatnot. It was wild.
Yeah, yeah. So, what you think is next for him? You think that he'll fight J-Rock, or you know, after J-Rock handles his business, you think he'll try to seek out J-Rock, or you think he'll just go to a shell and start doing some more bullshit?
No, I can't see how he hasn't fought. I mean, apart from Harrison is literally the only really decent fighter he ever fights. I know he fought. Did he fight Ruben or was that his brother? I can't remember.
Yeah. Wow. Man, what's up with his brother though? This damn. I heard a rumor, and it's probably a rumor, but I heard a rumor that Eddie Hearn was thinking about offering him 10 million. Like,
I thought he'd already offered him 7. He's offered him 7 already, right?
He's already offered him 7. So I mean, you know, nothing was substantiated with that. I heard it from. I'm gonna tell you like this. I heard that from 4 or 5 different places, and I didn't even look to try to research it. I just was like, man, this is crazy. Because I didn't think he was, I thought he was going to duck anyway with the 7. And I thought with the 10, and, you know, I heard like 4 or 5 different people told me. And I'm like, man, this is just crazy. So I haven't researched it. I don't know the validity of it. But whether it's 7 million, whether it's 10 million, it's just.
For me, he had to take the 7 anyway. He should have took the 7 anyway. It's a chance to unify.
Sorry about that. Appreciate you, Monkey Kung Fu. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you coming through. But go ahead, E.
He should have took the 7 anyway because it's a chance to unify. If you want Canelo, you need to bring something to the table, and bringing Canelo's old belt, what basically he gave you, that's not bringing anything to the table because Canelo can already been having that belt.
Damn.
So it don't make no sense for Canelo to fight him for a belt he already had. So if you bring in a unified, coming in as a unified champion, then you put Canelo then has something to fight for. It's like Callum Smith. Canelo wants that Ring Magazine belt. He'll fight Callum Smith for that Ring Magazine. He brings something to the table. But Charlo doesn't really. They keep chasing Canelo. Amir Khan did the same thing with Floyd. They keep chasing this one fighter. Just fight each other. There's plenty of good fighters in that division to fight each other. Champions. Nobody. You've got Jacobs, who's just moved up to 68. You can fight Jacobs. You've got Billy Joe Saunders. You've got so many champions and so many fighters who are worthy of fighting. Instead of fighting who did you fight last time? Some guy coming up who nobody knows.
That's what they do. They fight the guys moving up in weight, or they fight the guys going out the door, or they fight a low-level fighter. That's what they do. That's the whole plan. And I mean, I don't like how many times can you play the same fucking tune before certain people get it? You know what I mean? Like, they keep doing the same thing with different fighters, and people still defending them. I'm like, bro, it's a broken record. They keep doing the same shit.
It's the same thing what Frank Warren does over here. Frank Warren, he has Daniel Dubois, who's fought like the British scene, as in like British fighters who he can fight. There's so many British fighters he can fight, but all he's fought is men from Japan, China, wherever, Ghana. Daniel Dubois is such a good fighter, but he's fighting people nobody knows, nobody has ever heard of, and then when he knocks them out, everybody wants to give him praise for it. And it's like he did the same thing with Fury when Fury was coming up. He's done the same thing with Billy Joe Saunders. He's done the same thing with Anthony Yard. That's why he fell short against Kovalev, because he never fought a credible opponent, not even a British level opponent. Then he goes in with a world champion, and then when he gets hard, he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't make much sense. Frank Warren does the same thing. There's the rubbish opponent. Then they want a big fight. What sense does that make?
Yeah, it don't make a lot of sense what a lot of these guys are doing, man. You know, what sense does it make to turn down $120 million? You know what I mean?
That one is just that one I can't understand. I cannot understand it one bit. How the fans keep going on about 50 million. The 50 million was never proven. But you keep going on about AJ Duck 50 million. You got offered twice the amount of money. And somehow you turn it down. And who have you fought since? You fought Brazil, they was offering you the 20 million for that anyway, in that contract. And you fought Fury, where you got gifted a draw. Then you fought Luis Ortiz twice, which nobody wanted to see you fight Luis Ortiz in the first time. Never mind the second time.
Right.
And the second time you look worse. It's only because of the knockout. Nobody's talking about your performance. You look worse in the second fight against Ortiz than you did in the first fight. At least in the first fight, you actually landed shots and stopped Ortiz in his tracks at times. This fight, you did nothing but the right hand. That is it.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got outboxed by a 65-year-old man, dog. Where do you go from here? Like you literally got outboxed by a 65-year-old man. You got a knockout punch on him. You got outboxed, and then you got a knockout punch on him. That's how the whole fight went.
But this has happened in so many of Wilder's fights, where he gets outboxed. Gerald Washington, he got outboxed. Eric Molina, he got outboxed. He keeps getting outboxed by these fighters, but that right hand this is why I feel, like I said what I said the other day, Fury will outbox him. I predicted the first fight I predicted Fury outboxed him near enough every round, but late he will get caught and he will go to sleep. And when he landed that shot, I literally sat up and said, "I told you so." I wasn't expecting him to get up, and I just literally just said, "I told you so," and he got up. But
No,
it's just that right.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Quack. Yeah, I'm Ohio, man. I'm over here. I didn't even know shit about but I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I'm a Maryland Terps fan, and I didn't really follow the Bucks much. But since I've been here, Buckeyes, but since I've been here, bro, it's like Buckeyes are everywhere in Columbus, dog. You can't help but to follow this team, and you get into the game and shit, man. Once you get to the game, it's a wrap. That environment. But yeah, I'm Ohio now, Quacks. Yeah, man. But back to that. That's how it is, Eric. That's how it is over there. And the thing is, like, a lot of people, I guess they feel like we pick on that organization or whatever. Okay, so there we go. Shizbit says duck fluid spreading in the PBC. The thing is like this. They have the majority of the fighters that do this. And these fighters do it at the most inopportune time, that it really kills it for the fans. So I'm not saying that there's not other fighters in boxing that's not doing the things that they're doing. But they don't have as much attention on them, bro. They don't have belts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does this, but who the fuck really cares? Nobody cares what Danny Garcia does, really. They paying attention to the champions, you know what I mean? They don't care. They want to see people fight Danny Garcia. They want to see Terrence Crawford beat up Garcia, but they don't really care what Danny Garcia do. But now if Terrence Crawford does the same thing Danny Garcia did, then it's a whole big mass hysteria. If AJ does it, or if Wilder does it, or you know what I mean? If any of these guys, they Canelo, or you know what I mean? If these guys do it, then look, it's mass hysteria everywhere. So PBC just have a multitude of guys doing this nonsense, bro. And it's just getting tiresome. That's why it's always about the PBC.
PBC seems to... They have that following, though, PBC, because of Al Heyman. That's it. They just feel like they need to follow Al Heyman. Whatever Al Heyman does is gospel.
Nigga Jim Jones and shit. Al Heyman, Jim Jones. I don't know why they follow him either, bro. I'm telling you now, because I'm not on that whole, black man that did this, whatever. Shit, I achieved great things myself. I'm a black man too. Pat yourself on the back, humble yourself, and move on. I'm not gonna follow nobody blindly for that, because I heard that so many times. Like, man, what the fuck does that matter? What's that nigga doing for you? What is he doing for you? Is he paying your rent? Keeping your lights on? He putting gas in your car? What is he doing for you?
The energy against certain fighters would be different. As long as they sign with Al Heyman, the energy is different.
Oh, yeah.
Even like Manny Pacquiao. All those on PBC side used to slate Manny Pacquiao. I know that for a fact. As soon as he signs with Al, Pacquiao is this, Pacquiao is that, Pacquiao is everything.
Yeah, that's a fact. And that's how you know that it's like a gang cult-like mentality. What's up, Lisa Bells? Lisa in the building. That's how you know it's like a gang-like mentality, because while you're on the outside is F Manny Pacquiao, fuck Manny Pacquiao. Yeah. Now you come over here, it's like, oh, Manny Pacquiao, the man. Wait a minute. Oh, the man, you part of the gang now, huh? Oh,
yeah.
Now he's wearing the colors. He wearing the colors. You know what I mean? And that's how it's like the gang mentality.
They all do. They do the same thing. They see through, though. You can see it. This is why I don't take anything really what PBC say. I just laugh it off. I like to laugh at them. Wow. Some of those stuff what I watch, I just think, how have you come to this conclusion?
Yeah, no doubt, bro. No doubt. So, I mean, I don't. That's why another thing too, Eric, I don't get like tied up on one network either, because you might see me over here somewhere else arguing somebody down about Golden Boy, or arguing somebody down about, like, I have this debate plenty of time, like, slow your roll with the zone. Everybody, oh, the zone is still in what was called business probationary period.
Yeah.
You don't know. You don't know which way that thing goes yet. They haven't been around long enough yet, so people are just getting, so overzealous about.
I feel like it's probably with the zone. It seems like it's a reaction to the PBC. So whoever don't like the PBC has that reaction about the zone, simply to counteract what PBC are saying, what the PBC fans are saying. Sorry.
I think it's a little bit of that too. But I mean, you got to be realistic about it. Like, you got to slow down with all of this about the zone, because it might not be what you think it is. Like, give it some time. You got to give it some time, man. Look, these big business ventures like that, they rise and they fall just as quick as
the money will slow down. The money will slow down on the zone. This is why I don't understand when fighters are getting offered your 7 and your 10 million to fight. For me, they should be taking it now, because in 2-3 years' time, the zone won't be offering that sort of money.
Not at all. All they're trying to do is lock it down. It's like you come in and you snatch enough of the market where you can be self-sustaining. It's just like I said, it's just any other small business, but it's just done at a bigger scale. That's just what the strategy is. They're going to get enough of the market where they're known, they're basically accepted, okay, they're in, and then that's it. Then everything goes to similar to what's going on in the rest of the fucking network. So, I mean, that's why I'm like, still just slow down. I think that the zone will do fine though, as an organization, because they're vested in so many other things: sports, baseball, freaking football, not American football, football, and cricket and shit. So they, they got a lot of other things going on.
And it's not just boxing with them.
Right, not even close. They're doing a lot with the more popular sports, because this ain't the UK over here in America. Boxing is like number 12 or something like that. Yeah, really, on the most popular watch sports here. It's not. It's way down the list, bro. Football, baseball, ice hockey, basketball, all of that is ahead of boxing. I think badminton came ahead of boxing. Badminton.
Wow.
Fucking badminton, yeah. In America, I think badminton came ahead of boxing. So it's not really that huge.
I don't think I've ever watched badminton.
All right. I don't think I ever sat there and watched the competition of tennis. I love tennis. Don't get me wrong. Like I did some tennis commentaries. I want to get back into them. But badminton, man, it's like watching ping pong. I can't watch that shit either, bro. They look funny to me because they so far back from the table and they just. It doesn't even look crazy, bro. They got really good reflexes, those guys.
Yeah, hand-eye coordination is ridiculous.
Yeah, off the charts.
But no, boxing here is big. Obviously, you've got football, actual football.
Right.
And I think boxing will be up there. You've got football, but MMA is like massive now here.
Right.
So
yeah,
I think there's a MMA card in London in March, which I'm going to.
Yeah. See, Conor McGregor is why people got to understand. Conor McGregor, he bought a lot to the UFC because he, look, man, love him or hate him, he bought a lot of fans from that market on that side of the water. People gotta understand that. That's what he brought in. And it's
but on this side, everybody seems to support the fighters from this side, though. From this side, no matter they support the fighters, so it's
right. Because it's this American attitude. Like over here in America, is like, and I ain't gonna say we, I'm gonna say they, because I don't feel like this. But it's like they feel like they better than, or they have to be better than everyone else. Like motherfucker, you can lose. It's okay if the American team gets second place this time. It's okay if the American team get fourth place this time. Over here, with a lot of people, it's like it's a catastrophe. Oh, how they gonna lose to them? Like they can lose. Don't worry.
No, we're used to losing though.
So then you get so many countries that attitude that they all just like, oh fuck, they going America, well, fuck them. I'm going for him because they going against the American, and it is what it is, man. It's like I am with the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys.
I was just chatting about.
That's right. We're boxing monster. That's right. I hate the Cowboys. I'm just like that I'm like the Americans are with the Cowboys. Anybody going against the Cowboys, I'm with them. I'm with them.
When it comes to American football, I know about 0%. I like Baltimore Ravens, and that's about it. I know that much.
Yeah, well, they're doing pretty good. Made it to the second round of the playoffs. So, Super Bowl coming up soon, though.
I don't. Like I said, I don't follow it that much. I really don't follow American football that much.
Yeah, I stopped reporting on it, but I follow it because I like football. But I was reporting on it. It was just too much work. Too much work. I ain't even gonna lie. I couldn't keep up, man. I had to lay that down for a second. So what y'all, Alistair, Boxing Monster, Chin Smoke, what two teams y'all think going to be in the Super Bowl? What two teams? I heard a lot of people say the Ravens was getting there, the Patriots was getting there. I even thought the Patriots was getting there, but they got kicked out. Nah. Don't be talking about that. All right. Monster. Don't talk about that damn NBA list. Let's talk about your Cowboys. You trying to bounce around that? What you say here? What you talking about? Some NBA list, top NBA list, 10 players. Luka, man, I had Luka in honorable mentions, bro, because he still got to prove more. But let's talk about them Cowboys, Boxing Monster. What about them Cowboys? Yeah. I told you they won't go. I told you they just gonna be another disappointment. And I gotta call my man KC too, back home in VA. KC, if you watching this, I told you them Cowboys is just gonna be another disappointment, dog. I know you Cowboys for life. Yeah, I know you Cowboys for life, and they just gonna keep disappointing you. Everybody with that Cowboy hype. Luka, honorable mention. Yep, honorable mention. I want to tell you why I said that, champ. The kid still got to prove more, bro. I mean, he's doing great. He's doing fantastic, but you can't just shoot him. Me personally, I can't just shoot him to top 10 players when there's other players right now that you know are more experienced, know what to do, better players than them. Like all of these athletes, man, people got to understand something. All of these athletes, they play through injuries, bro. A lot of them, they always injured. They hurt. They got this going on. They got that nicked up. Monster, you silly. But they got all of these injuries, bro, and they're playing through these injuries. Okay, so look, man, you gotta understand something. Dame Lillard, you know, some of these people I put over Luka Doncic. Nah, man, these guys been in the league, and you know they've had time in, they've had their tenure, so they can go through a slump because they've already done all of this back then. And we know that it always comes time where athletes go through a slump, they get out the slump, and boom. So these players are better. They're top 10. They're top 10 right now. Luka Doncic is on his way there, but he's like right there. So he was an honorable mention. I mean, that's how it's got to be, man. Cowgirls got, yep. They getting drunk, Joe. Cowboys out home getting drunk. Ain't nobody worried about the Redskins, Monster. I already see that's the difference between me and you, Monster. I said at the beginning of the season, the Redskins gonna suck again this season. But you had hope. You was like Jesse Jackson. Keep hope alive, brother. And they let you down again. Those dirty old Cowboys. Yeah, champ. I know. A lot of people don't agree with that one. But I think that's how it is, bro. You know, I can understand people putting Luka top 10. You know, his performance-wise, champ, yeah. I will give you that. Like the way he's performing, I will say his performance-wise, he's top 10, but at the same time, you know, who do you think is going to the Super Bowl? I don't know. I ain't even gonna lie, man. It's like I can't just sit and say 50-50, but I don't think there's any clear teams because the teams going against each other is offensive and defensive teams. So when you get that matchup, you never can tell, man. You know, Giants smashed up the Patriots 2 Super Bowls, and they weren't supposed to win, and it was because of defense. Kept putting Tom Brady in the dirt. So when you have a defensive matchup versus an offensive matchup, it's hard to predict those games. So I really don't have a clue because these teams lack where the other ones don't, and they're both efficient. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Take your pick. This is not one I will predict. Niners and Ravens, Remy, I could see that. I could definitely see that, man. Charles D, New York Giants for life. Yep. Yeah, I like New York Giants. Got to get better, though. Kansas City or Baltimore for the chip. If I had to pick between those two teams now, shit. I don't know. You know what, man? Lamar Jackson, that dude, fuck that. Baltimore Ravens, bro, because Lamar Jackson is balling. I mean, balling right now. That kid is off the chain. I knew he was going to be good in the league, but not like that. I'm not even going to lie, bro. I didn't know Lamar Jackson was going to be that damn good. That dude's Ravens winning because Tank Davis showed up. Alistair, you wildin', dog. Alistair, who is your football team? You like any football teams, Alistair? Charles, he said they're going to lose now. Buffalo. Charles D, that's your team, Buffalo? You like the Bills, son? I'm still scared about Dallas hiring Prescott, college coach from Florida. You never know, man. You never know. It's all about schemes, man. That's the thing with coaching. My cousin loved Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, that kid is great. It's all about schemes, though. It's all about schemes, Jordan, because when you can't figure certain things out, that's what makes coaches successful. I mean, these coaches know football, bro. It's like, the biggest thing that college coaches have to adapt to, coming from the collegiate level to the professional level, and this is my opinion, but the biggest thing that I would say that they would have to adapt to is the level of respect. Level of respect. Because, see, at the collegiate level, if the kid don't do what the coach say, you're going to get your ass on the bench. Get on the bench. But at the professional level, nah, it's not going to be that easy. You're not just going to, especially if it's a star player. Especially if it's a star player, it's not going to be that easy. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest transition, is getting the respect from the players. Because the college kids, man, they get ready to go into the draft. They got to please the coach because they got to be on television. They got to play. They got to get their stats. They got to let the scouts see them. So they have to listen to the coach. The coach got the power in college. And certain personalities these coaches are not going to have to deal with because it's college football. So that transition coming over to the NFL, what they have to deal with that, I think is the hardest thing for a coach. As far as football and the concepts and the plays and coming up with the schemes, I don't think that that's the problem with coaches. I think it's the communication with the players and the different type of personality that they have to deal with and run that fucking team. Bro, that's got to be much harder than college football team. Because in college football team, all of those kids like, yes, coach, yes, coach, yes, coach. Like it's the military or something. Yes, coach. Got you, coach. Yes, coach. Not in the NFL. Fuck you, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big difference, man. Monster, you a fucking asshole. Monster, look at this hat. Look at the size of this. Let me put it back so it don't look like I'm putting it close to the camera. It's a racing hat, dog. I keep telling you that. This nigga Monster don't know nothing but boxing. That's why you call boxing Monster, because that's all you fucking know is boxing. This is a racing hat, not a kid's hat. They made like that for a reason. Long brim, curl, so it keep the goddamn sun out your eyes when you out there on the track. Don't you understand that? No. No, this is a racing car, an 18 car, guys. And none of y'all watch NASCAR. Y'all just all boxing fans. I'm a sports fanatic. So it's just a racing cap, man. These niggas, I know, Remy. They funny. That's all right, Boxing Monster. I got 2 sweet-ass Bulls hats. I already rocked them, but that red one, Remy, that's one of my favorite hats, bro. That red one is nice. M&M sponsor. They can come sponsor me, champ. I'll make something big out of it. I'll let them do only their commercials. Be M&M Commercial Century over here. No, I think I don't know. It might be, but I don't think so, bro. Maybe live, but not like I had it in other videos and stuff. I don't know. I got a gang of hats, man. So some of them I might not have worn. Some of them I might have. I think I wore this one before, but I don't know, man. Don't listen to Boxing Monster. It don't matter if I'm wearing this hat, another hat. This nigga gonna find something to roast me about, dog. It don't even matter. It's always something. Yeah. I'm still collecting them, bro. I got quite a bit. The Mad Hatter, the Cap Man. I like all of that shit, bro. That's pretty cool. Hat King, the Mad Hatter, the Cat Man. Well, Monster, what you gotta say? So silly shit, watch. Welcome, these Bulls fan, because of Jordan, but a true Golden State Warriors fan. Yeah, that's how I was too, bro. Like, I love Jordan and hated him at the same time. Because I'm a Knicks fan, and he torched my Knicks so many times. So you love to hate the guy, but as long as he wasn't beating up on the Knicks, I was always like, they were watching him like, wow, this dude is a beast. Then when he come to New York, I was like, man, fuck Jordan. I used to hate him. I was like, oh, they gave him the foul. But I don't care if it is Jordan. That was a bullshit call. I hated him when he came to the Garden, too, because it seemed like when he came to Madison Square Garden, he had his best games. His very best game. He just came there and obliterated the court. I'm like, oh, my God. Reggie Miller came there, scored 9 points on us in 17 seconds. Like, what the hell, bro? People were leaving the stadium, outside, getting, they made it to the cars after all the damn timeouts and commercial breaks. And you think that the game is over with. This damn Reggie Miller. 9 points in 17 seconds. Like, what the hell? And Michael Jordan, everybody had these miracle games on us at the Garden. And I mean the star players. But Michael Jordan, he just used to hands down show up at Madison Square Garden. He just put a lot of beatings on the Knicks. So, but if he won't play us, I was with it. All right, guys, 2.5. I gotta go. I'm getting tired. I gotta get something to eat too. But appreciate everybody for coming out, man. I had a good time. Get this smoke, man. Get this smoke. That dude is quite a character, bro. What do you say? What do you say, Monster? Vegan Aids will sponsor D. Justin. That fake ass male. Hey, man, what the hell is wrong with you, Monster? There you go, Monster. You got it. That's right, motherfucker. I don't eat that sugar eggs in it. That's right. That's right. Because that don't have eggs in it. You're damn right. Vegan eggs. All right, man. I ain't messing with you, Monster. Remy, Tim, Charles, D, Lisa Bells, Kobe, everybody, man. I appreciate all y'all, man. I'm getting ready to get up off here. We'll go get some rest, man. Get back up and do it all over again. But y'all know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.
Shit happens, niggas want me to talk about it. They love gossip, niggas want me to talk about it. It's all over the gram, so I'ma talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it. Shit crazy, niggas want me to talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it.